Guys, have you heard the latest news about visitors visa or US visa for people outside the United States? If you hear it, you would be shocked, more than shocked. Anyway, stick around and watch this video. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Remember, before me go any further, if you never subscribed before, make sure you do so now. This is a reaction channel. We don't fight, we don't argue, we're respectful. This is more like a fun channel. Me react on the news and me react on other little issues. If you have a video, if you have something that you want me to post out there, me put it out there for you also. So now, the latest news out of America. And this is a reaction to some kind of proposal that them put out in America. Now, the Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, this is the next big thing. The next big thing for collect people money. And who knows, sometime they might pay them money for visa. We don't know how it works yet, and they don't get the visa. Now the news is that the United States Department may require visa applicants to post a bond up to $15,000. You ever hear anything like this? You think so when somebody go do something and them want to come out of prison or to get release or whatever, have to do with prison and crime and them something, then you post bond. Now them talking about people posting bond for visa. 15,000 to enter the United States. It is both striking and consequential. And this substantial financial requirement, it really poses significant implications. And this is not only for travelers, but also for the broader message the United States government is sending to the world. They don't want nobody at their country. Can you imagine? No man is an island and no man stands alone. Yes, today America is on top. But what about tomorrow? And I believe that this one man come into power to ruin America. Because if America stand by themselves alone, they're going to get very weak. Now, the 15,000 band represents a formidable sum for most people around the globe. And for many, many people who would have visited America. Especially from developing countries. And this amount is far beyond a lot of them financial reach. Even though those from wealthier nations, the prospect of trying or even try to get such sum of money for the privilege of visiting the United States is very daunting. Trust me, Panda, one day. The requirement would likely result in a sharp decline in the number of people, and exactly that's what they want. The number of people who are able or willing to apply for US visa. You think so them are going to pay $15,000? Even the ones that we can afford it. Students, tourists, and family members hoping to visit loved ones in the United States. You have your family out there, you live here. Your family them can't visit you because they don't have that bond to post. And you may not even, people living in the United States, life hard with them. Them long for them family, but maybe they don't even have $15,000 in their bank account. And realistically, come on, only a small percentage of visa applicants worldwide would have immediate access to $15,000 in disposable fund, where you have to just put up there and make sure say you're coming to the country and then you're left. And when you're left, then release your money back to you. For the wealthy individuals and the business travelers, they might not be deterred by this. But for ordinary tourists, students, and families, they would face nearly insurmountable obstacle. And what kind of thing like this are going on in America? Boy, them closing the gates of America. Not just the border. Not just the border alone where them are close the Mexican border, but them are close the airports also. For context, the median annual income in many countries far below 15,000 US dollars, making the ban requirement an effective deterrent to all but the most affluent applicants, and that is what they want. But I'm telling you, America is just slipping and slipping and slipping away from everybody. Most of the people who live in America right now are immigrants. Or some of them are professional people who leave them country for a better life, for more pay. And now they are closing off America from the outside world. Now, this stated rationale for such a ban, it's often to ensure compliance with visa terms, like people overstay them time. Because, let me tell you something. You see, if somebody pay $15,000 and that's all them have in them account, which is only a fool who do that, you know, so they have to go back home. Because if they don't go back home, they lose that money. But man, come on, $15,000. Me no say they not fi come in with a law like that, you know. But a lot of these people who are coming to America on visitors visa, they maybe don't even have a 5,000. So if you even put it down, say to 5,000, more people would have been able to come, and they still not gonna make the US government take them 5,000. So they would have go home. But them closing it off to all people, especially the black and brown people. Them take my word for it. Now, requiring a large sum of collateral, it encourages visitors to honor the conditions of their stay, and as me say, that's okay. But however, the scale of the ban suggests that the policy could also serve as a tool to reduce the number of applicants all over. This move is like it is designated and it is designed to weed out certain people. Certain pool of people, restrict certain pool of people from coming to America. Visitors favoring only those with substantial financial means. You know, see, did I say a $2 million he must sell visa to people for? Only the wealthy. Just like how only the wealthy benefit from that big and beautiful bill, it's the same way only the wealthy Mr. Trump want to allow in the opportunity to even touch on the soil of America. Now, we know say it's a possibility that it is responding to the concern of the visa overstay plus all the national security, because really and truly, a lot of people who commit crime in their country try to run off of America, and when they come to America, they're hardened criminals, they're career criminals. They come to America and them do the same thing. You can understand the situation about that. But what about people who are professionals? People who don't commit no crime, people who are not criminal mind. Everybody is just put into one bucket. And this is how them see it. And them know say most of the people that we are coming to the country nowadays are brown and black people who come and stay. So they want to weed that out. Now, the proposed visa ban, it sends a stark message about the direction of the current government, of the Trump government. One of increased restriction and that selectivity prioritizing wealthy people as himself as a criterion for entry. This approach may reduce certain risk, but risk alienating people, would-be visitors, and reinforcing perceptions of an unwelcoming America. This man is an old man. We're talking Mr. Trump. This man is an old man. So he might not live to see what destruction he is bringing or has brought to America. America, where it was the land of the free. Now he don't want nobody there. $15,000. While the policy may be framed as a security or a compliance measure, its practical effect is to create substantial barrier to entry for millions of people who come in the United States every year. It does in effect weed out a wide swath of potential visitors, limiting access to those of significant means and perhaps inadvertently closing the door to vulnerable culture and economic exchanges. So, if you die already and you did come America illegal, thank God, and you're doing well and you're happy, say thanks be to God, because this man is going to be in for 4 years and him almost half of the year or more than half of the year gone already. And if they are going to implement this, because sometimes laws are made and the person who comes in have other things to deal with and they not reverse it. And everybody turn like him who come into power and reverse everything that somebody else do. So all the people them who plan to go get a visa, run to the embassy now before this law come in. Because once this 15,000 law come in, a lot of doors will be closed. Anyway, guys, if you have watched the video this far, make sure you subscribe. And see you in the next YouTube video.